all, it's Aislinn here. Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. I thought I haven't done one of these in a really long time. I thought I would post a little update of what my reading plans are, what my reading goals are. I did not do this in the new year like I originally intended, and now we're February, and yeah, well, yay me. So, my Goodreads goal for the year is to read 100 books. That's lofty because judging by the size of some of the books on my bookshelf that I want to touch this year, I have no idea how I'm going to read 100, but you know what? I threw it out there. One of these years I will get to 100. I am determined. My problem is I like big books. Like very big books. So, I mean, getting to 100 is easy if you're reading books that are 200, 300 pages, but when you're like books like I do that are 600, 1,000, 1,200 pages, it's hard to read 100. So, but you know what? I threw it out there. We'll see how many I get to. If you have seen my blog for Medievalathon, you know a little bit of how the year has gone so far. Still recovering from my throat thing. I've got a bit of a cold going on, at least I hope it's cold. We'll see in a few days how that works out. Okay, so I've been kind of on this little kick of, or wanting to do this, where I go back and I read series or books that when I read them the first time, maybe I enjoyed them, maybe I was kind of on the fence about them. You know the books. There's books that you read on occasion, or sometimes a lot of the time, where you're like, okay, I enjoyed it, but do I really want to continue on with this series? Do I really want to invest? Is this, yes, no, I enjoyed it, but not that much. Those kinds of books. I've been wanting to go through some of those. So that's going to be a thing. A little challenge for myself. The only rule that I'm kind of setting for myself is I reserve the right to DNF. I'm not going to guarantee I'm going to read a whole series. I'm basically going to read it, and this is primarily for series for me because I like series. I'm basically going to read a series until I don't like it anymore. So I'm reserving the right to DNF the series, to DNF books. I am done with the whole thing of push it through just so you can get a finished book on your shelf kind of deal. No, if I don't like a book, it's gone. That's the end of it. Too many books I want to read and not enough time. So the series that I chose for this one, rule number 2 is, before I forget, that has to be available through my library. I am not spending any money on books that I don't know for a fact that I am going to really enjoy. Just a budget thing for me this year. So if they're books that I'm iffy about, I will get them from my library. If the library does not have them, I just won't be reading them until I see some more reviews, do some more research, that kind of thing. This year I'm trying to be incredibly picky with my books. So back to what I was saying before I cut myself off. First series I'm going to try this with is the Court of Thorns and Roses series by Sarah J. Maas. I read the first book, oh gosh, I don't even know when. Probably when it came out, so probably 5 years ago. Yeah, 5 or 6 years ago. And I mean, it was okay. I really, really love the Throne of Glass series by her, and I kind of found the Court of Thorn and Roses didn't really live up to her writing. Like, I don't really know how to explain it. It was 5 years ago. Anyway, I just never went on. I never picked up a second, never carried on. A few more books have come out. And I think, and now there's like apparently a 4th one now. So I thought, you know what, let's start it again. I didn't hate it. I didn't DNF it. Maybe it's a series I'll enjoy once I get past, the first book. And I'm a different person now. So my library has the audiobooks for A Court of Thorn and Roses, Court of Mist and Fury, Court of Wing and Ruin, and Court of Frost and Starlight. Those are all the books released to date. Frost and Starlight, I believe, is a novella. And then the Court of Silver Flames is the fourth book, which has not been released yet to my knowledge. My library certainly doesn't have it. I'm hoping they'll get it if I like the other ones, because then I don't have to go buy that one. But anyway, but only if I like it. I'll only buy the fourth one if I liked the first three and my library doesn't get it. So anyway, yeah, that is where that is going for now. I'm going to be starting that sometime this week. I've downloaded the files. I just have to actually open them up. And then the other trilogy that I am physically reading is the, and I'm going to mispronounce this, I know I am, is the Lycanus trilogy by James Ingleson. This is the smallest of the three at like 694 pages. This is what I said about I like big books. And I'm only like 10 pages in, so I don't really have an opinion on it yet, but I do like the writing style so far. It strikes me as very reminiscent of Robert Jordan. As I have mentioned in other videos, I am working my way through the Wheel of Time as they come up through my library. My goal is to read through the Wheel of Time this year. I've read the first two books already. I don't know if I will actually be able to do that because a lot of it's going to depend on the availability through my library. And right now, book 3 is, it must be a popular book because the wait time is like 5 weeks, I think now is what it is, 5 or 6 weeks. So I doubt, sorry, one sec. Come here, babe. Dog. I don't want her whining. So I don't know if I'll have that actually read this year because there's like 14 books, but I want to I want to make my way through the Wheel of Time as they come available. So right now I'm waiting on book 3. And that is pretty much it for the reading plans and goals going forward. I'm not really making monthly TBRs because I never stick to them. And again, I like big books, so I don't want to be pressured to read a big book like in a few days. So I like to immerse myself and just enjoy it. Reading is for enjoyment. So yeah, that's a whole other rant I could get into, and this is getting long enough. So that's the plans. I will vlog when I can. There will probably be more vlog videos just because I really enjoy doing them as time allows. Yeah, that's it. I got nothing else without getting even more rambly, and my dog is getting ultra desperate for attention, so I think I gotta go feed her or let her out. That's it. See you later. Yes, I hear you. Yes.